friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily if you're new here. Oh my god, it's so weird to be filming a video right now. Your girl has not vlogged or filmed a video in like over 3 months, I would say. Like a proper YouTube vlog. Like it's been months, maybe longer, like 6 months. I don't even remember the last time I uploaded a vlog. But hi, I'm alive. I have just been so busy and so unmotivated to film and create content on this platform. It's been a hot minute. I have been focusing a lot on, obviously, I bought a home in June and I've just been focusing a lot on getting things done in the house, doing like small cosmetic changes, like doing the lawns. It's been a lot. Working full-time. I started a new job about 7 months ago. I obviously have written 2 books that are released, so it's like crazy that I'm an author on the side. It's like a little hobby. It has been so much marketing, writing, trying to actually fulfill more of my crafts and hobbies. I got into mosaicing earlier this year, so I have created quite a few projects of mosaicing. I'll put some photos up just to show you. I made a little strawberry table that was inspired by Corinne Joy. I made a house number for the house. I've done a little butterfly for the garden. I'm just loving it. It's like so therapeutic and serotonin fueled. My best friend in real life are both obsessed with crafting together, even creating crochet projects. I started working on a tapestry, which I'm still currently doing at the moment, but that is what I've been doing. I'm being obsessed with cooking lately as well. Since moving out of home, I have really taken on cooking and I'm very passionate about it. And over the weekend, I would love to start working on my recipe book. Not an actual book, but like I have a recipe journal that has like blank pages to fill in, to put your favorite recipes in. I've been taking photos of all of my creations, so I may take you guys along with me to do some of that as well, because I'd like to get some of the photos printed for putting it in my journal. But that is what I have been doing. I hope you have all been well. Please let me know in the comments how you're going. It has been a really long time, but I do miss you guys and I miss talking to you as well. But I just wanted to make a little vlog this weekend. It's not specifically going to be a reading vlog, but it will be a vlog, a lifestyle vlog, craft hobbies vlog. I have been reading very low, like slowly reading. Majority have been audiobooks this year. I have been in a really big slump. I was struggling with the slump since the beginning of the year, which was actually making me quite depressed, like not gonna lie. I was really struggling to read anything at all, and I have only read a few physical books here and there throughout the year. I also have been currently reading a book. So I have currently been reading Morbidly Yours, which is by Ivy Fairbanks. I am like almost 100 pages into this book, which is like a 350 page book. I actually am really enjoying this. It is basically following a mortician. His name is Callum, and the female main character, her name is Lark. Yeah, so the female main character's name is Lark, and Lark has moved from the US to a little town in Ireland. Yeah, so they're in Ireland, in Galway. And yeah, Lark is she's an animation producer. She is an animator. So she obviously draws and creates animations, and she's currently working on this main project. She's like the project manager of this project that she's moved overseas for. And her ex-husband actually passed away, I think like a couple years before she's moved, and like she refuses to get into a relationship because she blames herself for the passing of him, like blames herself for what happened from her partner's death. And Callum is very introverted. He doesn't really like to go on dates, but to be able to claim the morgue as his own, like he's currently working within a family business and his grandparents have passed it on in their will to him, but he must marry someone to acquire the business. So he's on a mission to marry within 6 months. So that's basically what happens. And like they've already grown a really good connection. They're really good friends, like great banter. I'm really enjoying the vibes of this book, and I love anything to do with like morgues and morticians and just like the lore of like working in a morgue. I think it's really interesting, so I'm really enjoying that aspect of it. But I'm hoping that I could finish this weekend. I've really been slowly reading this book, but hopefully I can finish it this weekend. That is a goal of mine. So yes, that is what I'm reading. And I'm also listening to these hollow places, or the hollow places by T. Kingfisher. I think that's what the book is called. Right off the bat, it was giving me Gravity Fall vibes, because the main character, her name is Carrot, and she is recently going through a divorce. So she's moved in with her uncle, who owns a taxidermy kind of museum, like in like the South. And so she's moved there to like run the museum with him, and his name is Uncle Earl. And if you know from Gravity Falls, giving me the vibes straight off the bat. Creepy, like taxidermy, skulls, all that sort of thing. So I'm really intrigued to see where that goes. I know that T. Kingfisher is a phenomenal writer, so I'm really excited to read more of that book. I'm listening to it by audiobook, so while I'm doing things around the house this weekend, I'm hoping that I can listen to more of it. So another thing that I'm doing today is I'm actually going to be baking a few things out of my Brookie Bake with Brookie cookbook. There is so many recipes in here. There's like over 100, and if you're in Australia, you may know who Brookie is, as well as like international, massive on TikTok, like over 1 million followers. She owns a bakery in Brisbane, and she's a self-taught baker as well, which is really interesting. So I'm hoping that I can make the salted caramel. Let me find it, because oh my goodness, do they look amazing. So I want to make these cookies. They're salted caramel cookies. They look amazing. I hope that mine look like this. And I also really want to learn how to make macarons, as I'm like fixated on them at the moment. I think they are amazing. And macaron time to make is meant to only take like 40 minutes to prepare and to cook them. So let's see if I can make them. I've never tried making macarons. I want to make macarons. So I love lemon and lemon curd, lemon meringue, like those lemony fresh vibes, like for like the warmer months as well. I would love to try and make these lemon meringue macarons. Don't they just look so freaking good? They look so good, so I'm aiming to try and make them. I would love to see if I can succeed in making them, because I know that macarons are a major hit or miss with actually successfully making the shells of the macarons. So that will be interesting. But that is my plans for today. It is Saturday currently. I've already been to Bunnings. We're doing the lawns. I'm about to go mow the lawns, because that's what you do when you're an adult. To go mow the lawns, and then we are actually laying new seed onto our lawns, because we had really bad weeding and the bindies were really bad in our front and backyard. So we weed killed like twice over the last couple of weeks. Gonna mow again today, and then we're gonna start aerating the lawn. So it's gonna take me ages. Lay the seed down, lay the fertilizer down, and then your girl has to be out there watering the grass for ages. For like every single, like twice a day, until, fingers crossed, the seed starts to grow. So that is my little update for everyone. I've been talking for 10 minutes. Like, this is what you do when you haven't vlogged in so long. So my update is I underestimated how hard it was to make meringues. I'm still fucking making them. I don't know how long I've been making them for, but we're still going. So if they did not turn out the way that I want them to turn out, I'm gonna cry because this has taken me so long and I did not realize how hard making macarons were, like especially because I don't have a stand mixer. I have a Thermomix, as you would have seen, so it's different, kind of like obviously the recipe is based off a stand mixer and not a Thermomix. So we're just gonna keep going to see if I can successfully make these macarons. Look at them, they look so cute. I mean, they're not perfect, but they're cutesy. So I filled with buttercream and lemon curd, and lemon curd is in the middle of the buttercream. Not terrible. They aren't perfect circles, but they rose really well. They weren't hollow when I took them out of the oven. Fancy. How did I do? Let me know in the comments. Okay, I'm gonna cut it open now. Too much bowl time. Someone's poopy from bowl time. Oh, sweet girl. Okay, so I'm just sitting down now to read. I have been sitting down for like the last couple of hours, but I just got up, cleaned the bathroom, cleaned the toilet, did some dishes, things like that. So now I don't feel guilty about sitting down and just relaxing, but I will be continuing reading Morbidly Yours. So I'm only like 97 pages, and if you can hear my dogs, don't worry about that. They're always making noise, but I'm going to try and read maybe 50 pages of this before I decide what I'm going to do this evening, as well as I'm making a Tuscan pasta bake for dinner tonight, which is really exciting. One of my favorite dishes to make. But basically what I've been thinking about recently is what I'm going to do for gift ideas for Christmas. I am one to make handmade things, so I've been looking at possibly getting my sewing machine out again. I haven't sewn in like 4 years, but since moving into our house I really want to prioritize making my own garments and more handmade items. So I would love to make a few tote bags, possibly if the pattern turns out well. I'm going to make a few tote bags for people for Christmas. I want to make some book sleeves for my best friends for their Kindles or Kindle sleeves, things like that. And then I also found this beautiful puff quilt that is only made by a sewing machine. So I really would like to try and make one of those, and I know it's going to take me a while, but I need like a craft space for this. And obviously I don't really have one. I have an office that has my desk and everything like that, but it's not enough to like work on. I obviously have my PC set up there, bookshelves, it's all in the office, so I don't really have that space to utilize. We have 3 sheds. We have our garage, which is used for my partner's things, as well as he wants to get a golf simulator in there for Christmas. We also have a shed out in the backyard, which is insulated and it has wooden flooring. I want to utilize that space. I want to install windows so it can be a workable space, as basically that's all in there at the moment is just fishing gear and our paddle boards, which can be easily stored in there, but that's all that's getting used in that space, and it's a good size shed and I want to utilize it. If I could get a desk out there, get my working station out there for all my other crafts, and I would be very happy about that. So I'm going to do up like a little design blueprint sort of thing to show to my partner, because obviously these things cost money and time that we both work full time. So we'll see what happens in the next few months after we come back from our Japan trip, because we are going back to Japan in January, the end of January, for 2 weeks for another holiday. I never posted my Japan vlog and never curated it from this year. Would love to. I have all the freaking things uploaded onto my Dropbox, but I never got around to making the vlog. But we're going back for 2 weeks and we're going to a few other places that we haven't been before, so I'm very, very excited for our trip. So basically after our trip I can focus on getting my craft studio running. I'll be able to find a lot more inspiration, things like that, but that's just where I'm at the moment. But yes, fixated for the last like couple hours on sewing patterns, because I would love to get back into sewing. I just have so many hobbies and I want to have more hobbies, so why not start another hobby of sewing, which would be so fun though, that I can make my own like skirts and blouses, things like that I would love to make in the future. But anyways, I'm going to read now. Sorry about my ramble. I'm going to read now. Hopefully I can read a little bit. 50 pages is my goal, and then I will probably start another crochet project tonight, because I'm really feeling like making little, not granny squares, but possibly grid pattern squares. I do have a few patterns in mind that I wanted to start making for Japan. I want to make a Sanrio themed scarf, and there's like little grid patterns that I found on Pinterest. So obviously make the little squares and then turn it into a scarf. I think that would be so freaking cute for Japan. Obviously Sanrio vibes, obsessed with Sanrio. I would just love to wear it out in Tokyo and stuff, so we'll see. Anyways, I will let you know how I go. Great. Get it, right? Update! I have been MIA for like the past day. I just finished work. I'm home now. I did end up reading 50 pages of Morbidly Yours last night, and I am absolutely loving it. It is friends to lovers. It's just so much fun and I'm really enjoying my time reading it. But as like I am nowhere near as on track as what I was with my reading months ago, like it's still taking me a while to get through a book, so I'm just slowly taking my time with this one, but I'm savoring the moments and I'm actually really enjoying it, so that's the main thing. I just got home because I am starting my sewing journey this weekend. I'm going to get back into sewing. I found my sewing machine and I found the pedal, I found my bobbins, all my yarn, my thread, so I'm very excited. I have all the basics that I need. I am just so excited to get back into it. Another craft, another hyperfixation. So I am just looking at some of the previous samples of fabric that I've had prior. I did purchase a few 4x4, well not 4x4, but bigger one. I think they're like almost 1/2 meter size fabrics. I couldn't even tell you what the actual sizing is, but little squares of multiple different like cottagecore vibe fabrics that I got from Japan, and I would love to make a patchwork puffer tote bag that I have seen all over TikTok for Japan, to take to Japan. So that's gonna be a Christmas present to myself, but I also want to make some tote bags as well and Kindle sleeves for my friends. So the other bags are going to be for gifts, and the tote bag will be for myself, and the Kindle sleeves will be for my besties. I also am going to be making a crochet golf club cover for my partner. He's requested a Kermit the Frog one, so we'll see if we can find a pattern for that. But yes, that's my little update. I thought I would show you the absolute chaotic mess of my craft slash reading slash office space that I share with my partner. Look at my shit everywhere. So this is currently the mess of my bookshelves, and this is all my craft stuff that is sharing with bookshelf. So I have more craft stuff up the top, and then this is all yarn. That is yarn. I have diamond dot paintings in there. I have paints in the little chest there, which was where I found my sewing machine because I was worried that I had no idea where I put it. But I'm going to go through my yarn and see what exactly I'm going to be needing for Christmas presents. But yes, that is the mess that I have right now. It's literally so chaotic in here. Just so much crap everywhere. Dusty shelves as well. I have not dusted these shelves in a while, but this is a new addition that was for Halloween to my shelves, and my little jelly cat that I got in Sydney. How bloody cute is he, little Dracula? But a mess. Oh, and like all my little pop mart pops that I got as well, fixated on those. I'm just gonna leave the vlog here and close off now, since I don't really have much of an update and I haven't really done any reading, so it's just like I have nothing really to update you further on until I work further on projects, which I would love to start another craft vlog this weekend when I'm doing my crafting and take you guys to Spotlight with me if you may be interested. I know this is not the content that some of you signed up for, but your girl is in a bit of a change and I don't read as much as I used to, so the reading vlogs aren't really there, and I'm just trying to like enjoy my other hobbies, which is crafting as well. I'm obsessed with crafting, as you would know, but that is just where I'm at the moment. So follow along with me if you'd like. I'm just going to document my little gift idea process and see how we go with selecting different types of fabrics and different type of yarn. And obviously I want to do a couple more crochet projects prior to the end of the year, so if I need to buy more yarn I will be doing that this weekend as well. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.